this is not all there is. Like, you know, like, what am I supposed to do with these 5 shades? Like, hey guys, it's Cole from Lads and Cole. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll stay, enjoy this video, and subscribe and join my family so we can keep growing and I can keep producing these videos for you. So today, without further ado, we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna be testing the new Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, and I also picked up a beauty blender. So how I'm gonna do this is in 2 parts. So I'm basically gonna show you the whole application first, and then at the end I'm going to talk about how I feel about the product. So I know sometimes we just want to get we just want to get into the video instead of like talking about it at first. No, sometimes, you know, I just want to know. I want to know how it looks like. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, do whatever it is. Let me know what videos you want to see, you know, all of that jazz. Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys after. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Oh, there. So that's about 3 pumps. So I'm going to do half of my face with the Beauty Blender and then the other half with the brush, which is how I usually do my makeup. This is definitely not my shade. It's a little too red and too orange. Okay, so this side I'm gonna blend it in with the sculpting brush from Real Technique. I've been liking this brush lately because it keeps your foundation like full coverage. This is without, and this is with. This is without. And like, I have like these blemishes here. I think they're like stress pimple, but I don't know. Okay guys, so this is how the foundation looks on its own. This is with the brush, and this is with the Beauty Blender. It looks good. Like, the formulation is good. I like how it feels on my skin. Now we're just gonna add some concealer, and I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Deep Dark 52. Let's see how that works. And this is much lighter than this foundation, so I'm hoping it's gonna bring it back to like a normal color. So here, on my nose, a little bit here, and I'm gonna use the other side of this Beauty Blender to blend that in. So far it doesn't look that bad. My color is a little bit back to normal and matching my chest a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna contour. I'm gonna use my Fancy Beauty Matchstick and Espresso, of course. I'm gonna grab my stippling brush from Real Technique as well and just blend that in. We're just gonna blend this in, and I want to make sure not to bring it too high. And the same thing here. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my ColourPop loose powder, and I blend these two together, by the way. I find that it makes the perfect shade for me. But first I'm going to set my whole entire face, and then I'm going to go ahead and set my highlighted parts. So I'll use like a fluffy brush like this, and just go all over with the medium deep. Okay, and then now we're gonna grab the two of them mixed together and put it under our eyes, wherever we highlighted. I'm gonna do this half with the brush, which is what I usually do, and then I'm gonna do the other half with the beauty blender. I mean, no, yeah, the beauty blender. And then on this side, and I'm gonna put it all over here because I get so oily, so I like to have it all around my mouth. Ew. Okay, now it's time to remove this. I'm getting anxiety. I hope it comes off. So I use my MAC Mineralized Studio powder and just get rid of the excess powder. Here now my powder like looks white, but it's okay. And then you use a bronzer to just bring back the warmth in your face. And I'm gonna use my ColourPop pressed powder in the color Deep Dark. I'm gonna use the back of my beauty blender and just pat it in. Here, gently. You don't want to have any like streaks, or you don't want to remove your makeup. This is just to eliminate any like harsh lines, you know, make it look more flawless. So I'm gonna go do my eyes, and then I'm gonna come back on camera and then add the finishing touches, and then we can talk about this foundation. Okay guys, so I'm done doing my eye makeup. I did something a little bit purple, brightish, not too much. I'm gonna apply a little bit of blush because I can't live without blush. So I'm gonna use my beauty sponge, and I have the Matchstick highlighters in the color Starstruck, and then I'm gonna try patting that on top just for a little glow, nothing extra. Yeah, I think I like this. Put that on the tip there, and then I like it to be like on the bridge here, my Cupid bow. I'm using my jumbo pencil again, like any brown pencil would do. Just to line in. I like using jumbo pencils because it gives you like a soft line or soft contour around your lips. I have MAC Luster lipstick in the color Fresh Brew, and go to town with this. This is the lip that I wear like most of the time. Yeah, see how that's just perfect? Perfecto. And then I just set my makeup. And we're just gonna wait for this to dry, and then I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of the skin. Should I do a gloss or should I not? Should I not? Fine. I'm gonna add a gloss, and it's from Urban Decay, the High Shine in 1993, of course. It was made for me. I wear it by itself sometimes. Like my favorite gloss at the moment. Just a little bit. A little bit. I mean, you still see the little blemish that I had at the beginning, here and here. If you guys made it this far into the video, thank you for stopping by. One thing I will have to say about this foundation is that I have never had such a hard time picking a foundation like this one. Because this right here is the 460, is the shade before the last one. And usually I'm not the shade before the last one. But in this case, I'm like, it was the only one that was neutral. The one before this was orange. And then the one before that was light. I was looking at the girls, the models, and I'm like, I'm trying to find which models look similar to me. And the second to last one was the closest to me. And then, because I hate anything warm. I just didn't understand. I stayed in that whole, I stayed in the website for so long. I thought Sephora was going to kick me out and throw my order away because I didn't know what to choose. Yeah, I know that companies and businesses, they work really, really hard and they do their best, I guess. I mean, I'm just going to assume that they do their best to come out with the best product. But we can't sit here and deny and say that they couldn't add a few more shades. Like, there's a few more shades that could have been in this line. Because this whole shade is a 50 shade of beige. And they already have a lot of colors. We don't. Come on. We just need something for us. We need to see that there are options and that you do put in the work, because I know that even for this color, even if it's not my shade, they did work hard to get that color. But you know, we can only help them come up and realize that this is not all there is. Like I can't do anything with 5 shades, like, let alone when there's like 40 shades in a bunch. I always have trouble finding my color. So imagine with 5 shades, like, but I'm gonna say I'm honestly not mad at this foundation. It is pretty good. Like, it looks pretty good on the skin. I feel like it's not matte and it's not like dewy either. Not gonna lie, if this is your shade and you really want it, I mean, it's 40. No, it's not 40. It's $52 in Canada. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna price your product at like 50 and up, boy, you better come out with the whole range. Because let me guess what, like, ColourPop is doing like $12 with the whole damn range. And then you have like little drugstores put in the work. Like, I feel like they should just go and, you know, get a cheat sheet or something, like knock on the door, hello, how do you do your formulation, can I copy a little bit, like, or something. Like, there's no excuse if you're a big brand to not have these shades. Like, you have the ability, I'm assuming, I don't know your life like that, but I'm assuming to come up with more shades and show us. And the funny thing is that the minute there are like dark shades, those dark shades always sell out. So I don't know why companies hold back. Like, us black girl, we go out there and we buy these things. Like, you want us in your market, we are your customer, you want to market to us, you know what I mean? And That's where I'm always like a little confused. What's the reason behind this? Like 5 shades is not enough, bruh. Like 5 shades is really not enough. And the other thing, the one thing I absolutely love, love, love about this foundation is the packaging. Oh my goodness. This packaging, even if they did make foundation for black people, I would still buy it just to have it as decoration. That's how much I like packaging. Like, I'm like that type of person. I would have it in my house, put it like behind put it behind there, because it's so, like, the packaging is so 2019. Like, they're ahead of time. Like, this packaging feels like, you know, it feels like someone should have thought of this before. I feel like someone thought of it. They were just waiting on the next season of Shark Tank to go out there and present their product, ask, you know, Lori for a couple of investments, but Beauty Blender came out with it quick, you know, those big companies, and now they have to go back on the drawing board. I feel like I was gonna see this on Shark Tank. I don't know why. Like, why didn't anybody think of this? This is, and the lock, you know how many times I put my foundation on the floor and it just happens to go all over the place. It's not even that I'm doing it on purpose, it just happens. No, this lock right here, this right here, nécessaire. It's very, very important to have this lock. I'm serious. Like, this looks like a perfume bottle almost. Like, shoot. And the only thing though, I thought that this part here, like the dent, was gonna be deeper for some reason. When I was looking at the pictures, in the pictures, I thought it was gonna be like deeper, as in like it can stay in there and it can bathe in the whole foundation, but it's not. It's cool though. It works well with both brush and sponges, and I like it. Like, packaging gets 11 out of 10. Packaging. Shade range, we working on that. Product itself, I would say gets an 8 out of 10. So, well, I haven't worn it the whole day, so I'm gonna give it like 7.5 to 8 out of 10. That's what I'm gonna say for now. Sure. And also, you guys, this was my first time trying the Beauty Blender, and I always use like the Real Technique ones, or I go to Marshall's and I get my beauty blenders for like $6. This cost me $26. Like, when I bought it and I put it into my cart, I was like, this better do everything. It better blend the hell out of everything. Like, better blend my whole entire body or something. Like, $26. Like, I got my Real Technique beauty blender for $15, and that was 2 in the pack. But I do see the difference now that I have it. This is spongy. Like, this is it's a different material. The other ones that I have are very dense. It doesn't have, it almost feel like, you know, like it doesn't, you see how it doesn't like squish up all the way? This is a sponge. This is a, I don't know what this is. It feels like there's no air breathing to this. Even when I wet this, compared to when I wet this, like, this has products and it's still like malleable, or how do you call it, man? How do you say that word in Anglais? You know what I mean. It's still like, you can move it, like it still feels soft. I mean, 26 is a lot. Like, I mean, you don't have to get out of your way and buy this foundation, but it is a good formula. I mean, all you beige ladies, you can go ahead and buy the foundation because you have your shades and stuff. No shade, but I'll catch you guys on my next one.